back to my channel. For today's Wellness Wednesday, I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. So what has been going on with me? Well, if you've been following me and if you've seen my Wellness Wednesdays, you know a while ago, September-ish, I started using this notebook because I began the 5-0 method with Paula B Fitness, P-A-H-L-A. I'll try to remember to link her in the description box below. So at the beginning of September, when I had gone to my yearly physical, I was not happy when I got on the scale. I was 194 pounds, which is the heaviest I've ever been. I don't even think I was that heavy when I was pregnant with my first child. So this did not make me happy. And I have been exercising and dieting and portion control and not snacking. And anyway, if you go and you listen to Paula, she was explaining that if you are restricting too many calories and over-exercising, your body's going to hold the weight, not let it go. And I thought, well, I'm all in. I'm going to buy into this lady and I'm going to see if she's right. Well, since September 12th, today's day 37 for me. I've been doing her exercise every day. I've been counting my calories every day. I've been drinking my water every day. I've been managing my mindset every day. And I am down to 188.4. So I started this notebook and I was decorating it and I printed off the pictures of the workouts and I was putting in their picture and I was writing my calories and my water and my sleep and doing some helpful thoughts and any unhelpful thoughts. And then, I'd skip a couple of days. Excuse me. And I feel bad that I skipped a couple of days, so I backtracked. And then I was like, you don't have to feel bad. And about here's when I stopped because I just didn't want to do it here. And then I felt bad in the sense that I had already, used and decorated part of this notebook. And I thought, well, so what? You can just use it for brain dumps or whatever you want another time. And I was tempted to pull out these pages, but I think it's sewn. I don't know. So whatever. This notebook has just been off to the side. So that's what we're doing. Putting it off to the side. I was gifted this Jubtic notebook as a review. I shared this on my channel not too long ago. So I went in with it. I did my measurements from August 1st, and I was doing this when I first got this planner. Then on September 12th, when I stopped using that notebook, I started using this one because I can track my calories and I can do the math over here. And then I can also list some of the portions that I'm eating and some of the foods I'm eating so I can stop looking them up every day. And like when I make my pot of soup, I write down all my ingredients and how many of each item I put in and total it and then figure out how many cups there are. So counting calories is I guess a pain, but it's not a pain because I generally have the same thing every day for breakfast and the same thing every day for lunch. So on Sunday, let me find a Sunday. When I go to make my quinoa salad, I figure out what they are. So I figured out how many celeries there were, how many carrots there were, how many tomatoes there were, how many whatevers. And then I did on this particular day, I was eating a wrap this week. So these were the cut up veggies that I ate raw. and divided them by the 5 days, and they were 23 calories a day for the veg. The gluten-free wrap that I ate every day was 140 calories and 99 calories per one piece of turkey lunch meat that I was using. So every day I knew what my lunch was going to be for that week. So I knew it. And then I added a piece of fruit, and then I would write it in. So every day that week, my lunch was the same, for example. And my breakfast is generally the same thing. So I don't even have to tally it. I typically, I've been bouncing between eggs for breakfast and yogurt for breakfast. So the only thing I really have to figure out each evening is dinner. And then I tally my calories and I figure out how many I have for total for that day. So there I was down to 190. So, yep. So I've just been tallying every day. Sometimes I do the math. Oh, this was another day. It had been a month. And I redid my measurements. I was down 5 inches and down 5.6 pounds after 1 month of Paula B. So here's a good one. I figured out all of the veg and whatnot that I put in the soup I had made, my homemade soup. And I found out how much was in the entire pot. And then I just, tried to figure out, all right, a cup, this is, how many cups are in my pot, and then how many cups did I eat in my container. And yeah, I do measure. And I also weigh, and I have a food scale. I've had a food scale for a while. So that's just how it is. And it will be that way until I get back to where I was before my surgery, my hysterectomy last January. And actually it'll probably be to about this time last July, a year ago, July, August is when I found out I had the tumor. And the doctors didn't want me to exert myself because they were concerned about it rupturing. So I basically been off my exercise regime for, I had been off my exercise regime for more than 6 months. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing for my Wellness Wednesday. Today is Tuesday, and I had coffee yogurt with nuts and a banana for breakfast. And I made my quinoa salad with, I had a plum, and then for a snack at school, I had a peach. So I have 348 calories. Today I had a gluten-free bagel sandwich with a 1.5 cups of a jarred soup I had bought. So I have 715 calories. So I know I have this added up on my calculator on my phone app. And so I think I've got like 500 and some odd calories for the rest of the day, which I will eat as close as I can to those. I thought I might have a snack, like a bowl of cereal if we have any. That sounds good. I'm kind of in a crunchy mood. I think we do have some Honey Nut Chex that I'm going to eat, and that will take me, it's like 170 calories for a bowl of that, plus 102 calories, I think, for the milk. So that'll probably be it. I also thought of I picked up some popcorn. I thought of having that. That's 100 calories. And I also thought I might have a beverage because, I know what the calories are for that. So I could write that in and I would be just fine. So for tomorrow, for example, tomorrow will be Wednesday and it will be 10/19, right? Tomorrow's the 19th. Yeah. And for breakfast, I'll have coffee. I have 2 cups, and I'll put in my half and half. That should be 40 calories because I do measure 1 tablespoon of half and half per cup. And then I should have yogurt, nuts, and fruit, probably a banana. And then for lunch, I'll have my quinoa for sure. And the quinoa this week is 268 calories. I don't know what fruit I'll take because I'm out of plums and peaches. I'll probably have to take an apple. And for dinner, I'm not sure yet. It will probably be, depending if I have yogurt for lunch, we're probably going to have breakfast tomorrow for dinner because it'll be quick because I have a game. But I've been using the Jubtic. It's really kind of handy. It has a space here in the back. I showed you before with all the different calories. There's still some things I have to look up, but this is quite helpful. And it's the same page for a lot of days. I'm guessing 365, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a year. It might only be 6 months. It could just be 6 months. Who knows? I'm only a month in. So, yeah, I don't know. All right, so you might want to check out Jubtic. It's on Amazon. Leave a comment below about what you're doing for your wellness this year or this week. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.